Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens one on in Instagram, and this is a late episode of the We Nerd World. Hopefully, you guys have had a great day. I've had a great day myself. Oh, I paused that. There we go. Good day myself. Looking forward to hanging out with you and some Weed Nerds. A little change, a little something new for us this evening. Where is my chair? Try to get my chat loaded up. Cheers. Hopefully, you guys have had a good Monday. Repeat myself. Great week. What's up, Miranda Family Farms? How you doing? Stuff lined up. Things are a little different. Moving into this. Please get your top chat, live chat. Giant glasses. Hello. Polly, be quick, be nimble. How are you? Gotta get some smoke on. You got smoke on over there. Being a lord. What's up? That's a new one. I probably butchered that. All right, so bring up your yeah. Trying to bring Miss Angel in on her own windows. So bring up your here's there with us. 11 of you watching. What are you smoking on? I'm trying to figure this out. Where we go? Got two people in waiting. Smiley's Gardens, and we'll bring Angel in as well, so we can teach her.
Oh man,
What up, Smiley?
too much. Angel's getting her own window, huh?
Angel, yeah, we're working on it, trying to get it figured out.
All right.
Audio, but yeah, turn on your camera. Trying to figure this out. There we go. And you can participate in chat, but you can see it's easier to bring up the chat. What up, brother?
Too much, man. It's Monday. Short week. Got Thanksgiving this week.
Gotta love that, man.
I do. I'm excited about it. Got Friday off. Digging that.
It's been a while. It'd be like a paid one for me. It's been a minute since I've had like an actual paid holiday and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice, huh?
it is kind of nice.
Not have to do shit. Like,
Nah,
otherwise, it didn't matter, holiday or not, man. He was doing something.
yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different.
So we're gonna hear you in the background echoing behind her. Like,
We kind of figured this out to where like if we put the headphones on and I know enough to like watch and shut the fuck up when she unmics. Angel.
Hello, I am here. I am here, I believe.
we believe you are too.
Can you hear the echo?
No.
Boom. There we go. Seemed to be good.
Anyway, I don't know what chat says, but I didn't.
Right on. Well, hopefully they get the same that we do. What's up, Buster A? Whenever Joe wants to come on. Yeah, I'm actually, I don't know. This year's a different Thanksgiving as well. I'm thinking about maybe, going live and doing a little bit of a Thanksgiving show this year, maybe at least for a few hours.
All right.
Okay, so you can already take YouTube in the address box.
Friendsgiving or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's always cool when you do that.
Yeah, I'm actually cooking a couple of turkeys this year. It's kind of funny. I'm actually cooking turkey tomorrow.
It's
Cooking turkey tomorrow for work. At work.
at work.
At work, yeah. I've got somehow volunteered or put my foot in I don't know how I walked into it, but the way I figure it, I'm getting fucking paid either way. So if I'm
Good.
fixing something or if I'm making a turkey, I'm fucking, I guess, same. I'll take that cash.
I was gonna say cooking a turkey is probably better than a lot of the other shit they have to do.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend. Long weekend as far as that goes. It's plumbing kind of burst in, like in a whole unit. But yeah, there's some work to be done early on this week. Hopefully not tomorrow. I didn't get an emergency call today, so I'm good with that.
Were you like on call
Unfortunately, yes. I
then?
am on call. Oh, yeah, I'm not used to it either. And I'm not so sure if I've been riding that like this is the line phase for like about a week or so. All right, I don't know about, but it is what it is. I do have some good news for you, Smiley. I can't hold it back any longer.
Oh, you've been holding it back.
I put some seeds in the ground tonight, fucking 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago.
You held it back for 30 minutes?
From telling you, yeah, I guess I could have texted you as soon as they hit the dirt, but
No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome, though. Oh, yeah.
some actually like, and again to like just odding things up a little bit, there's some autos, the hillbilly herbs
So,
autos. So I'm gonna throw those in there to kick things off, and then may even dig through the pile a little bit tonight to see what may be follow up or next thing. Okay, obviously, I don't think the two autos. I only threw up a little 30 by 30 this round, but this round, okay. Fucking we'll see. I don't suspect these autos are gonna like hack that fucking 30 by 30. That's we'll see. I mean, I'm
it's space.
just I mean, if the major can give him a fair shot, I can too, right? I mean,
I didn't say anything about that.
the fucking major, talked a lot of smack about killing my autos, and then he gave him a shot. So I guess I could give him a shot too.
All right, yeah. If you want to support the looting of the gene pool, then you can.
Well, good thing about autos is I can only do it once.
Just fucking wrong.
It can only come around one time. I'm not breathing that shit. It's gonna die off. Can't close.
Right? Major started breeding right off the bat. He was auto breeder and
No, that's no, that's an accidental thing, I think. No, you. But yeah, I want to follow up that. I don't think I actually I do believe there is some auto somewhere in that case, but that's not necessarily what I would dig for first. Well, I think I have some in there from like the zoo sent me some. May have some stashed away from ever ago. Like,
it's okay. It's okay. You can tell us, Eagle. It's okay.
or it might just be some
We're recording
smileys
it.
here.
I feel like it's a support group or something. You're like, oh, I think I had an auto once in my big collection somewhere.
I do almost feel like it's an AA thing and shit. I used to grow great weed and now I'm growing autos to start out with. Gotta ease back into it kind of like a training camp. I want to like forget everything and like just start anew.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know, man. They're what they are.
Feel like a fucking crutch. You know what I mean? Like walker almost for rehab growers. Well, stop. Keep working on it, big guy.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, definitely put the pick spirits up a little.
Yeah.
Just
Have something about growing.
like give Purple Thumb OG or Purple Thumb these days a shout out who seen a weed nerd in the Mayday and allegedly helped me out through
Oh, yeah.
however
That's dope.
smoking some apple fritter from Masonic. Oh, that's an auto, isn't it? All Masonic shit, fucking. It's actually not bad.
Wow. Maybe he does a little auto work, but I don't think
No, it's not bad.
not a majority of what he does.
It's pretty good. Good job, Purple
How's
Thumb.
that?
Cheers to you, nonetheless.
There you
So,
go. Yeah,
smoking
Purple Thumb's
some
good.
apple fritter this evening.
It's fair. It keeps clean house.
All right,
You
you can jump in. She's trying to get her YouTube lined up so she can chat. And I didn't. We tried to do this a little bit earlier.
I can't get into my other account is what's going on. I'm into the one, just not the angel smiles for you guys.
We did somewhat of a test run, like a YouTube test run.
know, it's gonna be all the Black Friday sales and all that shit's coming up.
Man, that shit started early, and it starts earlier and earlier every fucking year. Not that I'm not anti-Christmas or anything like that. It just I can't believe how early the celebration or the sales start. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't even Halloween yet, and we had all the Christmas inside the stores. Can we get through Thanksgiving first, and then I'd be good.
Right, and they just skipped right over Thanksgiving right into Christmas shit, right? Thanksgiving and Christmas is all like one season, holiday or something. It's interesting every year, for sure. least there's not people like trampling each other for shit anymore. Right? Or is that still a thing?
Earlier.
I think next year I want to do like a for reals Thanksgiving. Somehow, some way,
Like,
maybe somebody even like help donate a venue, seeing how it's like a nonprofit thing. But I think it would be super cool, like because we've done obviously the Zoom Thanksgivings multiple times, and we'll maybe do somewhat one up this year. But man, I think it would do my heart some good and a lot of people's hearts good if we just pulled off like a We Nerd World, like Thanksgiving real. You know what I mean? Rent a fucking venue, dish to pass, bring your bag, fucking just Thanksgiving, right? No, a lot of people do it with their families and shit like that, but things changed over the years, man. I mean, a lot of us really bonded over a lot of these holidays. We've always kind of realized that at some point we are like misfits. I've realized I'm a misfit, and as far as like family goes, you know, literally family, raised family, all that family. It's like 90% dead. So, you know, that kind of Thanksgivings for me just don't happen anymore. Large family Thanksgivings, like good shit. So, I don't know. I'd be down for it. I don't think I'm the only one in that boat these days. Yeah.
yeah,
I think it would be cool to organize one for like next year or some shit.
that'd be real cool. Dish to pass, so like family reunion style. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Exactly like fucking family style. You attend, you get like a T-shirt or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
First annual We Nerd World Christmas, fucking all that, some shit like that.
that sounds badass, actually.
I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Get like a big picture of everybody too, wherever they can make it.
Right? That'd be fucking awesome. Picture,
That's the hardest part is everybody's from all over the world, you know.
right? That'd be. Hopefully, you'd have to do that with like the panoramic view or some shit like that because it would be too big to just get it in a straight shot.
Yeah, I like it. So goals 2024 is the year, man.
Man, I don't know why, but 23 was really good to me. I'm not gonna lie. I had my ups and downs, no fucking doubt, you know. But I think in the end, those struggles honestly made me stronger in a lot of ways. But I'm fucking stoked for 24 for some reason. I really believe 24 is gonna be a really good year, not just for myself, but everybody. I really think something special.
I like your optimism.
So yeah, yeah. Did I ask you what the hell are you smoking on tonight? Are you smoking yet even?
We did smoke Grippy. I'm gonna smoke another one, Grippy.
You led with Crippy.
I got Countdown too. That's another one that's bedtime for sure.
So I want to put you on the spot here, Smiley.
You
I
don't?
I think that I got like all your stuff.
My seeds?
So yeah.
Well,
So if I were to, you know, I think if I were to like pull out something from your library, because I can do that.
oh, I want to do it.
What would be the chef's suggestion? What would I know that this is a totally unfair question. I think I got a lot of those, if not all. You've been very good to me when it comes to your creation. I think I hold about all of them. I'm proud to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Which would you be? Start with this one. Because at this point, it's not just you, right? Because you've had, you know, a lot of people run some stuff. You've had some feedback at this point. You know what I mean? It isn't just your opinion anymore. You've got feedback and all that good shit. So, well,
There's I have a few of the Jack Skellington crosses are really like, they're unique, I think, in the profile, and like the high is like a unique thing with them. So those are pretty cool in that aspect. I mean, as far as like really nice looking flowers, though, many of the Crippy crosses have been coming out tight nug, frosty, super loud.
Dudley Dawson says hippie goggles.
Hippie goggles is good too. Yeah, that's why it's hard to pick, man. I don't know. There's a few of them. I would ask you what flavor profile are you after, and
Hmm.
what type of high would you like?
Fuck these days, man. I'm a fucking take all the energy I can get. I don't know why my keyboard's not working, but I want to say shout out to fucking might be modern J. Patrick Mulgrower, martial artist 2012 that just popped in since my keyboard's froze. So cheers, guys. So I would probably, I don't know. Yeah, it's the uppity side of things. So maybe gas, something gassier.
Something gassy.
Not daytime weed. Not daytime weed. I'm not talking about daytime weed either. I'm because like there's a difference. Gas can be a daytime weed, right? It can be. But this the thing with gas is it's like you gotta know your role with fucking the gas, basically. So know your strain too, because that like OG Kush was like a really nice gassy strain for me. And like I could smoke like one within like two people, be functional, go around my day, have some good energy. But on that same OG, if I doubled up on that shit, I was done. I was done from the gas. So, you know, their gas for me, a good gas has that quality. I should be able to smoke one, fucking knock out a bunch of shit, be comfortable. You know what I mean? It because that's what one of the things I like about the OGs too. They bring that like body comfort with them. Yeah, nice high and a body comfort. So I would like that like something that gave me that high, kept me going, but yet the end of the day, or if I sit down and just fucking double up, I'm done. I want to fucking, you know, just rest, relax, whatever.
Um, I don't know if I got you. You're in the app Formula 51. Did you get Ghost OG by Crippy? Because that's one I think.
I think when Formula 57 hit that mark for me, and there was a couple other slightly gassy, but I'll be been a minute since I ran through that cop. That's another one that I was always kind of stoked to be able to say as those testers were being run through your garden this last summer. I got a chance to test a little bit what was coming out of the chef's kitchen too.
But yeah, all
One
the
of those
ones have been coming out.
Crippy I liked, but the Crippy fucking kicked my ass.
That's what Formula 51 is the Crippy, is Crippy. It's the Sea Star is the Crippy. So Count Crippy is kind of in that same category. But that's the countdown to the Crippy. You know, I get to start running through those testers now. I haven't really gone through a lot of them, but I'll run through them all now. Finish up these Jack Skilling things.
Do you think you'll ever like wind them down and then, rework something, or are you just gonna keep rolling, keep rolling?
I kind of winded down a little bit. No, I still got plans. I'm gonna keep fucking around over here, keep growing shit out. Yeah.
I just heard Jeff back there. Cheers, Jeff.
Saying hi to you.
Hi.
So we're gonna have her on camera too here in a little bit.
Are you remaining so low? Sweet.
Yeah. Ooh, Deb's giving. Debate now whether or not to run this evening. Yeah, that's where they. I've been trying to train smart this one. I think. Trying to do proper recovery. It's still a little bit early in this, so I've been trying to be wise about this round.
I think you need to start listening to David Goggins and just.
Oh, I already listen. I've been listening to that cat for a while.
He tell you to shut
Yeah.
the hell up and get out there and run.
I dig that shit, man. It is for taking souls, soul taking souls. Yeah. I've wondered this too, as I've kind of like looked into some races lately and all that good shit. Fucking, I think there's just a barrier you break through when it comes to like running. Not that I've hit it yet, but I think like that's why they break that up the way they do. 5, 10, the 13 one, and then there's like literally a 13-mile jump to the next race. And I think that's the number there that once you made it to that point, now you know what I mean. What's another 13?
Yeah, once you've done 13 miles, it's like just cruise control after that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's possible. I'm already on that cruise control right now kind of phase of it to where I just need to uh you know tighten it up. My yeah, I just if I need to work on like speed and distance. Actually keeping the body up with what I think if the body's physically capable. Because I'm really not tired at the end of a good run. I'm not, and it's just my legs are. But like my body and like my breath and shit, they very rarely after one of these runs would you see me like huffing, bending over. No, I'm usually like, okay, this is done, and like just get off the fucking thing. I might be walking a little bow-legged because my legs are sore as fuck,
Yeah,
but I'm not,
rubber and shit. Yeah.
usually not winded. I think I've hit that point. I just got to, train my legs for this. And again, just to kind of bring, ghost or cannabis into this a little bit. I was trying to read what this name here is. God blast. God blast. There. Anyway, cheers to you. Bring cannabis into this. I smoke weed relentlessly. You know what I mean? When I talk about these, like, doing these runs and shit, I'm like, no, I'm not smoking today. I'm going for a big run, or you know what I mean? I'm smoking joints and dabs until like I'm like walking out the door to fucking for one of these fucking runs. So fucking I think cannabis has a big place into what I'm doing. Not just, whatever. I think it has its place in my recovery because I have to use the topicals in places where it hurts, but I don't think it's holding me back in any kind of way. And if anything, I think it helps me focus. You know what I mean?
So after you run the marathon, or whenever you run a marathon, we'll somehow like rig up so you can have joints smoking while you're running.
Fucking dab pen. I'll take one of them pussy sticks with me while I run. A little quick puff.
He goes, you make it to like the Boston Marathon or something, you're all stopped, but
Rez brought one. And had it after the last race, and he was hitting on it directly after the race, for sure.
So, I think that we should have another. And I mean, one thing that I've learned, or I've been playing out as well as fucking damn yoga ball is amazing for my back. Fucking crack after or before, even like before one of these runs, roll on. That thing puts my back right into place. But as I was fucking around on it today, kind of bouncing around, it reminded me of remember them things when we were kids? And he just kind of brought up, I was thinking the same thing. They had the handle on them and you could bounce around. Now, adult size, you bounce 3 to 4 feet in the air. You know what I mean? I think they should be adult toys like that and a place to play with them.
I'm pretty sure there is somewhere.
There's got to be, hopefully, anyway. But
We need roller skates and bouncy balls. Roller skates and bouncy balls and medication.
Yeah, go Google search adult
Mushrooms?
bouncy balls. See what pops up.
just adult stoner play parks. They could have the bouncy balls, trampolines, fucking climbing thing, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Sounds like you got something you got to set up.
It'd be fun.
I seen they were working on some prototypes for the real world Mario Kart. Driving on a track, shooting your friends. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And happiness. Hello to you as well.
Set it
It's
up
weird.
like adult
We got the chats in 2 different places tonight. But I think like an adult play park would be fucking fly. Oh, what do you call those? The lines? Zip lines? Huh?
Yeah, they got those around. The slingshot, where they shoot you up in the air.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
I did one of them down in Florida. Pretty fucking trippy.
Yeah, I've never been catapulted. I've bungee jumped and fucking shit like that, but I've never been catapulted into the air.
I've always wanted a bungee jump, but don't even know if I'd do it now. I don't really care to.
You think that, at some point we'll hit a phase in cannabis where that we can have places like that. That mean fucking adult theme parks, all that good shit. Be able to fucking smoke weed.
I would imagine it's going to happen. But
It better happen. I mean, come on. We gotta keep. I mean, I
it's gonna be
really
hard, though.
approach the inner kid in me at this age. I don't, I don't know why, but
Like, what percentage of the population do you think smokes weed? Even like that's the thing, you know. So now you're gonna specialize an amusement park for what 15% of the population. And the question would be why limit it? You know what I mean? I don't know. Would would somebody go out on a limb like that? I don't know.
let me ask you this: in a perfect world,
Perfect world.
health. We're in perfect health. What would be your like younger you activity you bring back that you no longer do today? I mean, I guess it will put anything out there, not just like sports or. I mean, what would be one thing like you don't do today because you think no, no, I can't,
Oh,
or
skateboarding or something like that. I don't know, man. I used to race. I'd love to race again, actually.
yeah, racing. So if like the world just dropped some bucks in your account, you never had to work,
I'm going racing.
and you could fucking just
If I
throw
could
a
do
monkey
whatever I
in a
wanted to
car.
go racing, I would at least go driving. And I'd be that rich idiot going around the track, in an expensive ass car, probably slow as hell, probably run at the back of the pack. I don't even care. Just driving.
Maybe even would you like do yourself a personal track? Money's not an option, remember.
Yeah, if
Just
money
like
wasn't an option for sure. I'd be practicing up. And,
it sounds fun. Yeah, I don't, racing, that'd be fun. For me, it would probably be the gym. I think I would probably get back into some type of sports if I could. For perfect health, I think I would probably get into some type, you know, yeah, I would try to get back healthy. And, I was actually proud of my little brother. I found out not so long ago he's actually a coach at the school where I grew up. He's actually
oh
a
man,
softball coach there. But I would like to go. I would actually, would, yeah, so like wrestling coach or something like. But I would like to be involved and still participate, maybe some type of wrestling. So, I don't know, grappling, some kind of way, some type of sport. Still, in a perfect world, if I was completely healthy, you know what I mean. It made me, what made me feel that way was the other day. Well, I always feel like I could want to do some shit like that. It wasn't a year ago. I was even considering hitting that jujitsu place up the road. But the last time I was at the gym, a couple of kids gave me a compliment there on my fucking cardio that I was super proud to get. I did too. Two young kids, high school. Your cardio is crazy, dude. One of them's like a wrestler there trying to lose weight. He had the rubber suit on and all that. And was running next to me. And yeah, we won't go there. we won't go where it actually went there. Nonetheless, he gave me my props for sure. And but at the end of the day, he said, man, I could never run. I just don't have that kind of cardio. I'm like, and I believe this, man. I still at this age believe this, man. Fucking you can do anything. You really can. I really believe in my hearts of hearts. At any age, at any phase in your life, there is nothing stopping us from going out and living one of our dreams, aspects, goals, whatever. If you're willing to put in that, I mean, even to me, like if I were to like go out and play sports, I'm 100% sure there's a league for somebody my age that still wants to throw down on shit. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of taking it, training, whatever. And I believe that's true for anything. If you're willing to put in the work, do the diligence, you can fucking do anything. And I told that to that kid that day. I'm like, that's fucking untrue, man. Yeah, seriously, you don't, you can do anything. You take your mind to it and everything. Don't, see it through, put your mind to it, fuck all that shit. And it actually made me like, I think, man, I should be in the fucking. I've always thought that was always the dream too. I kind of to have that boy. You could, for me anyway. I had 3 girls. I love them. I love you, girls. If you're watching, love you to death. And one of them almost started wrestling, and we started with that like running and stuff. But I always, I've always dreamt of that chance of, going through the moves, actually, go doing that shit. And as I see Chase get older, I'm just hoping I'm running like hell, Smiley, to try to buy me some time so I can pass on some of this shit before I lock up and have to show videos. Good move right there. But, I don't know. Yeah. I still think we can do whatever we want. So
Absolutely. No, that's cool. I like that too. I'm digging it. I'm more than a year now. Next Christmas, I'll have to have a race car for the little man.
you never know, Smiling. You never know. 24, I'm telling you. Play lottery. Play the fucking lottery or something. Envision it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't need to be a rich man.
No. Me neither. To be honest with you, I've never really thought that money is the key to happiness, but unfortunately, fucking, we need it. I think that's honestly when humanity kind of like spun out of control. There is when we started stop bartering for exactly what we need to live and actually overproduce, and had to start like a banking system to where we were trying to bank goods and put in notes to pass around. I'll trade you this for this. Go get it from Johnny. He holds it all. You know what I mean? And I think at that point when paper started becoming around, and I think the whole monetary thing is where humanity, the whole where we're supposed to head, kind of spun out of control. Everybody help everybody. If you look back, if you look back historically to, the people that hold all the money and the families that, hold 90% of the wealth, actually going back to that, trace all the way back to that damn near. You know what I mean? When the fucking whole banking system and shit started, the same people that started taking the notes then are still fucking taking the notes now, sadly enough. And it's from that point on, I think, greed and everything else came into play, and manipulation for their greater good or the dollar came into play. But yeah,
It's hard to say though. I mean, every civilization or whatever has had a wealthy hierarchy, so to speak. A wealthy class and a poor class of some type. But the problem is they tried to raise the middle class to be able to be a consumer. Then they groomed us all to be consumers of the goods. You know what I mean? So then we got whole generations of people that was, I mean, that's what we want. The next new thing, the next thing. Like we programmed for it.
sadly enough, I've been there. I can't.
But it's been that way since back when we were kids, right? It was the big screen TV. It was the VHS. It was, you know what I mean? Oh, you're the first person with the VHS. And then we get the fucking, oh, you can record on yours or whatever. I remember that shit too. And you could record on TV and shit with it. I don't know. It's always a new thing, right? It's like,
they did it to us early, from the shoes to the bikes to the whole shot. You know what I mean? They made us kind of want good shit. They're still doing it to this day, making us, that dollar. How much? And that's kind of ties us back to where we started. Christmas. How early it starts. How much do you really love me this Christmas season? Still starts now. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a crazy world when it comes to the greed and the excess, if you will.
entitlement.
All I know is that if I could go back and redo the holidays over again, I would have never made them what I did make them through the years. It'd be completely different to see what they did with the commercialized marketing schemes and getting us in the stores deeper and deeper and pulling us away from our families faster and faster. I helped that, and when I discovered I was helping that system along, I was pretty disgusted and started backtracking right away. I would have never done full Christmas trees and hours of unwrapping presents and things of that nature. Things would have been a lot different and a lot more, in my opinion, what they should have been before the commercialized marketers got their hands on wanting that next almighty dollar.
It's pretty fucked up what they know about human psychology to trigger it, play it. You know what I mean? It's like every advertisement, all this shit. It all has a psychological angle on a lot of it. It's weird, but you're muted, Eagle.
I just wish we'd get back to the reasons why we celebrate a lot of these holidays, take a lot of the monetary gift giving kind of back out of it, appreciate each other. Or isn't that the gift? The reason why we're giving somebody something, the fact that we appreciate them. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna get a list too, Eagle. I have daughters. Still get a list.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cheers, hillbilly. I've dropped your autos tonight. I just wanted to tell me. I don't even know what they are, to be honest with you. I don't even know what the name of them is, what the cross are. All I know is cool weed nerd sent me those autos and said, here, these are worth trying. Show them the major.
Maybe they were handpicked. There should be something special. I don't know. I'm not really against anything, so that's all. I'm not. I'll make that a stance. I'll say that I have reason why I don't run them. But anyone else does, I don't care. I'm against it.
Yeah, for me, this round, I kind of like, I decided that I was just gonna run them, get something ASAP, you know what I mean, and go from there, basically.
Is it really faster though? Do you think?
Not really, to be honest with you.
I mean, by the time you get, if you were to just take your normal seed, right, regular seed, and run it whatever amount of days, 35 days or whatever, and then flip it to flour and run it out. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to finish one in a similar time frame.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's especially if we're talking about films. Hold on, let me fucking change these headphones.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe the regs won't flip that quick. But I've always wondered that because you can flip them in the flour whenever you want. Like, I mean, you just gotta have the flower space. I let mine get way overgrown because I don't have the flower space to put them in. I gotta wait till I can harvest and put them in. So, well, yeah, I mean, you can flip them right away. I would think you'd finish in a similar time frame. Maybe you'd only have 3 weeks for veg, which would be pretty short. So maybe it takes about 3-4 weeks longer. Yeah, you're muted again. Technical difficulties.
You're right. I was trying to fucking adjust my headphones there. So the other ones, headphones. This computer was like built for me, and I fucking it doesn't have a good Bluetooth or built in, but it has like fucking like a USB added. So like my headphones, if anything's standing in between like me and that little like USB additive that it cuts in and out. My headphones been had cut out, so I had to make that switch. Had to make that switch. It's a learning curve.
Now you guys can get the same bump in the middle of your head. That'd be cool. Like, invent.
I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I was laughing when I seen that was a thing. Like, holy shit.
It is a thing too, just like fucking that damn computer neck. It's looking down all the time like that. Body changes from little things, man.
I could see that. You know,
I was listening to I can't even. I think it was Alan Watts yesterday, and he was talking about like epigenetics, human, how like little things like we're talking about, little weird adaptations that as time goes on will it really be like good. You know what I mean? Can epigenetics take us in a weird, fucked up direction, or maybe even at that point, just the way we act in general? You know what I mean? Because of the changes. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things that have already happened. The lead poisoning that happened when we were all kids. You know what I mean? Like, lead poisoning is still happening in water and shit like that. We don't even know what the plastics are going to do to, you know, there's some fucked up shit going on for sure. For sure, for sure. Blowing up nuclear bombs and shit underground and weird shit. We still got, what is that, Fukushima? Isn't that thing still going in the ocean? It's been like a decade now or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been going for quite some time. Shit, like you're saying though. I mean, fuck, we blew up fucking bombs in the oceans, deep waters. Not to
It's
mention,
to dump radioactive shit out in the ocean, dude. Just dump it out there. Out of sight, out of mind. Just fucking get it out there far enough. It won't float back into shore and shit. We're good. It's fucked up.
yeah, yeah, and it should could very well haunt us someday for sure. Again, will we be at some point three-eyed fish?
Like Simpsons.
Yeah,
They already
yeah.
are getting shit like that, man. I don't know. They're turning what is it, the byproduct of glyphosate or whatever is like making the frogs fucking like hermaphrodite or something. Just fucking with the frogs in the water.
Yeah. That shit's bad for everything, really. I'm surprised that's the only thing that they're actually seeing that in. Aren't they starting to see that in with the cattle's shit that just graze off of shit that's grown in the same grounds later on? Cows consuming it. It's actually being found in the meat itself. Our food chain.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty fragile. Start a garden. You got room for a garden? Well, I'll get you some vegetable seeds.
Not here.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I'm telling you.
You got a grass or you gonna mow grass?
The dogs have claimed all backyard, which is like I think as far as city lots go, I wouldn't. It's city, not city. I mean, but I think the lot's like 0.5, if that, of an acre. If that, I mean, if that. And you know what's funny is, okay, we had that conversation the other night about you and Jessica getting married and you doing it here. And literally, my front yard. I mean, if you wanted to do it, I'm down. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking is what I did say 20 by 30 at best.
So you're gonna be able to push more.
That's from my porch to the road at best. I mean, at best. That's the whole front yard. And if I got that much, a little bit bigger in the back. But there's like road. And remember how I jokingly said if you guys backed up, you'd fall down the hill? I actually walked across the street because I had to put a mailbox in the place because it didn't have a mailbox then. So I had to put a mailbox in. Tough fucking dig. All hill. All hill. So I walk across the street and I'm literally expecting a gentle slope. And what I see is a fucking corner without a guardrail with a fucking 20-foot drop to the water's edge. It's literally like fucking straight down, just like boom. I'm like, holy shit, man. And so there was like just a much, I mean, like maybe a bicycle's path, that little bit extra they pave over, and then maybe 20 inches of soil before straight down. I had to fucking dig that right in the like that road base and put in a fucking mailbox. chop through this fucking plastic barrier they had through there. And oh man, it was a motherfucker. But nonetheless, I was surprised. I was like, holy shit, I was joking with him when I said that we would all fall down the hill. But seriously, yeah, you went across the street not paying attention, man. You'd take a ride. I would suggest it at night and a dark night, no light. Yeah, fuck all that. You probably, in fact, we've jokingly kind of said, this winter should be entertaining. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a warm winter. Wow, that's a nice sweeping corner right there. Even literally, like I back in and like I go like,
What's the speed limit, like 25 though, ain't it? Like,
25, 35. I do
yeah,
25, 35 anyway.
they can
It's not
put
posted.
guardrail and make you move your mailbox.
That's right. And they fucking pulled up. What do you call it? Their docks. I can hear myself. I've heard they're pulling up their docks right up the hill. So like if anybody goes screaming off this hill, they're gonna land on like fucking pulled up docks and shit. But it's like, yeah, it's so fully expecting to see some kind of like something shoot off that edge of that cliff. I mean, I would if I had a snowmobile, I would think about jumping off that bitch,
Oh, yeah.
at one point. Yeah. That's why I don't do this shit. Word to the wise. If we ever hook up and you have a motorcycle, four-wheeler, hot rod, think twice before you give me the keys. Because my first reflex is like literally wang, 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 wang. Might end good, might go bad, but I am definitely gonna fucking take it for a ride nonetheless.
When in doubt, test it out, man.
So it's probably a good thing at this age that I don't have toys. We don't fucking heal like that. No, 420, 420. Cheers. There's a couple people I owe cheers to. Fucking, I believe my keyboard's been locking up. 420, 420, Georgia Grow guy. I don't know if I've got you. Iceni. I don't know if I've got you.
Pretty sure you can grow autoflowers anywhere.
Right. Yeah. I'm not growing them outdoors, but yeah, it's still cold. Yeah. No. Got a little 30 by 30 that I'm yeah. Got that. Plenty of light for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll pacify till the sun comes out, right?
definitely.
See where life goes. I'm still like, again, the baby steps, I still on the field that, like I said, life is getting better. Things are getting better, day by day, baby steps. Take that fucking firm ground. I'll take what I get. Be happy about it. Wow. I'm really, really optimistic.
I can tell. I'm too, though. I like looking forward to 2024 this year.
Have you? I mean, fuck, man. Realistically, did you start your shit from direct to soil last year, or did you start them indoors and then put them out?
Some of them were in the soil, correctly in the soil.
How would you start them in February?
No, I started them in July 1st or something.
Nice. I know, like I've interviewed MMP Nations Creations and quite a few others. Like, man, start theirs in fucking December indoors, literally throwing some fucking trees out there when time comes.
You can. Depends. I mean, it depends what your end goal is. If you want trees, you gotta have enough space to dry all that shit too.
That's not. That's life has better problems, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's reality though. You chop it down, you're gonna have to do something with it.
Right. Shit, I've seen people that don't even fucking use cannabis sell weed right out of their backyard. Come get it for
You pick or something.
yeah, you buy you all, basically.
Not a bad way to do it.
You got a good price that year, I thought, and didn't have to do shit. I was like one of the first people in contact, and I'm like, yeah, no, kind of interested, but now contact a couple of processors right now, chopping down, and they were actually some big fucking big plants. I was like, what am I gonna do? Run a fucking snowmobile trailer and fucking drag 12 of these? They had to be 8 by 8 square. You know what I mean? Cubed, I should say. Each one of them. It was a good, yeah, they did well. I got enough to go. Same thing. I ain't got room to dry that shit.
But yeah, I try to keep them shorter, smaller.
So would you at least try to like maybe even shed that shit, put it in a nice, you know, airy location, and then as soon as you could, like just bucket that shit. You know, bucket a little bit, just put it in there, clean it up as you go. How long do you think you got on that process? I've seen people put shit up for a good year, up to 2 years, buckets, saves.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends how it was when it went in, I guess.
And Kelly growers will tell you, you know, I guess that's why they're still sitting, you know, because they're still sitting on it. Yeah, I got last year's harvest back
Yeah,
there.
shit's fire.
Yeah. I have you ever seriously with long term care and everything in mind? I fucking had something that sat around for a year better, and you pulled it out and wasn't like, man, that's oh, hey, that's go straight to the hash pile right there. You know what I mean? I don't think it's. I don't. Yeah. I've seen some stuff come out of some of these newer bags that are halfway decent, cured, somewhat decent.
Yeah, it's tough.
Have you tried them cure bags or the?
I haven't.
No, or decent thing.
Birds now dry it and in the cure bag, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I definitely have it. I seen it the other day. I was looking at, I loaded up the computer on this Angel File over there yesterday, and when the guy I took that into the computer guy and he got that fired back up, he was able to uh, get a lot of video and pictures off the old hard fucked up hard drive. That's $35 like that. And I was looking through a lot of pictures yesterday. Oh man, I keep finding between what I've got on this computer when I got that computer. And I've got if I ever could get serious enough to get organized enough, I literally have every cell phone ever fucking basically. So I wonder how much shit if I could get them to fire up, you know, I could suck off of those phones, off the pictures, bro pictures, shit that I thought, because whatever. But I would be grateful. But nonetheless, okay, cut to the chase here. I seen a bunch of awesome plants in that fucking chunky cocoa that I used to love so much. And mm, mm. What was wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they were huge bitches, you know. I I I did the DC's art in the coast of Maine. Dog stenographers mix or something. It's close to that. Whatever. It's a good mix. But I had some of that laying around, so they're in soil. But again, if I were to take off on a larger scale or, a little bit bigger, I'm not really sure yet on which direction I'll take on cocoa or, you know, actual soil. So, to be honest with you. Cheers, Pooper Thumb, man. I was talking about you earlier, smoking some of your apple fritter.
I
Very
think
good
to
job.
go, if you were going to go bigger scale, you should go cocoa and salts and make it easy on everything.
That's market permitting. That's where my heart's at. I mean, isn't that everybody's wish we could still, grow fucking 72 monster plants again and just do the farmers market if they just fucking let us in. Fuck, we've got to be able to find a place. Fuck, I seen uh northern fuck, northern connections. Thank you, fucking stoner, who has been on the show. Awesome, cool dude here in Michigan. Make like the metric market. It's always nice to see people that were on the caregiver side, make it good. Although I do support the caregiver 100%. That's what I'm saying. If they would make it easier for us to survive, I would. That's where my heart's at, man. I'd fucking have 72 fucking all day, every day in that 10-gallon cocos, I think, you know, uh, for multiple reasons. I just think overall, again, as I looked through, and even tonight, as I started the pots, the 1 gallon, I only put them in 1 gallon. Fucking wash that shit. Wash it. And fucking wash the pots before I put the dirt in there. And that's one thing I just liked with cocoa was the not responsibility or the thought of reusing, shit, just to be able to kind of start anew or, be able to flush that cocoa out, reuse it in a more safer manner. But again, I kind of leads me to kind of leads me to the wormhole 2.0 there, you know. I'm still on that fence, but I'm still, as much as I've learned, I still feel very naive about the whole organic system. But what I'm learning is like, again, and we've talked about it many times. For me, in the beginning, it's always been microbes. Microbes play the biggest part of the process for me. And I see the direct correlation of this whole symbiosis of life, all right, with the fungus, the whole they use it to digest. We use it to digest. It's like it just blows my mind. That whole concept. And that's one thing. If you know, we'll get to that. I would like to see kind of talk about like one point just the microbes to break it down, almost like the books do. But as I've listened to it, I obviously see that bacteria and all that have a part to play. And even more so, I'm blown away the more books that I've listened to on organics or in particular subjects about or like bacteria or carbon or whatever. It's funny how they're all referring back to cannabis in the writings. These are not even cannabis books, but they're like, yeah, the murmur under the breath. And then a lot of these books, a couple of these books, stuff that I've listened to, they've talked about even like teaming with bacteria. They were suggesting that repeatedly replanting in that and type of that environment where that in particular bacteria is kind of bred, that in particular strain. I'm not again. This is why I feel out of place on the show. I don't know if we're talking about like bacteria as different strains or you know what I mean. I'm sure there's different types of bacteria, whatever. So there's got to be some type of division you'd call that. But whatever they were saying that in particular bacteria would develop to an in particular relationship to individual cultivars. So they were saying like, yeah, you could keep reusing cannabis in like say a bed, but they were saying that even more so the bacteria would become to it would be beneficial to regrow the same strain right next to the same roots, jump starting that plant and giving it a huge head start on where you want to be with terpene profiles, everything. You know what I mean? Every little part plays a part in cannabis plant, but more of the repeatability, the same strain. And I think that's where as you were talking about, individual strains geographically being known. I think yes, there's a terroir there, but I can't help but wonder if that in particular thing has a huge part to play with it. The microbes, the individual bacteria that's come to be in that soil that benefits that particular plant year after year. It isn't just the terroir, the pressures above. It's strain year after year after year after year after year in that soil, developing a certain flavor profile, kind of like the red potatoes or something like that. Just locally known because of that type of soil, that soil buildup. But soil does have huge benefit to plant. I just on a larger scale, how easy is that? That's why we kind of talked about like I tried to get it out of you a couple so yeah. Like large scale, is would it best to be doing beds and repeatable strains like this too, or is it can they I mean I'm curious to see how they actually use soil, large scale because I think there's just a lot more hands-on to soil. And maybe that's where that saved their ass in the long run because it won't be a necessarily a set it, forget it. There's more human interaction there because of soil. There's live shit. There's always a constant pressure of other things coming in, the cycles of life, keeping the cycle check there. Therefore, I think to do we have to have a place in that to keep that human interaction, that craft feel to it? Because they can't set it, forget it like they could with cocoa or hydroponics.
I don't know. There's quite a few guys scaling soil now.
How are they doing it though? That's the question. Are they doing it in large beds? Are they doing it in pots?
Beds.
Beds?
And the ones that really amaze me are when they do the double row. I would imagine the humidity and control is like crazy in there.
Right on, Ryan's coming in. Oh, I just seen him. I mean, the conversation's been pretty good. I haven't been able to even. I've got them set up too a little bit different than chat us, different screens today. So I've kind of been like leaning in, looking at you instead of looking in chat. Cheers, Ryan. What
Cheers.
up?
I don't know. I was sitting there and in the waiting room and I didn't press join, and I was thinking that you just weren't letting me in, and I was getting all self-conscious and shit. Like, what the fuck? What did I do wrong?
No, I just heard the ding ding like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, no, I never clicked join, and I was just sitting there staring at the join button.
Right on. What you rolling, man? What you smoke that? Oh, I
Hey,
see jar. What's in the jar?
I imagine he's got quite a bit smoking on right now.
yeah. Well, this right here is blueberry muffin. Nice purple. I don't know if my camera will pick it up at all or not, but I'm not even keeping track of what's in all these jars. I mean, every one is just a little bit different.
Looking nice. I didn't even realize it was this late, man. I'm gonna have to jump out. I gotta get to work tomorrow, but always good talking with the Eagle. Good to see you, Ryan. Don't be self-conscious. Always drink on me.
Cheers, Smiley. Have a good week, man.
Yeah, it's a
Fuck yeah, bro. That shit's looking good. Is that the stuff we obviously we watched grow? How was the
Yep,
harvest?
pretty decent. I'm just curing. I'm just got a couple of these airing out a little bit here. When I got a few more jars.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
oh, I see it there. How did you get the pickle out of your lid?
Mustard. Sounds counterintuitive, but mustard. Soak them
I've
in mustard
heard
water.
Vaseline will work. Pack that lid with Vaseline. Vaseline draw out that pickle smell.
But
Never
then
challenged it, but
a lot of just Dawn dish soap and water too in the meantime. But no, in mustard. I can't remember where I heard it from, but it takes that dill smell out.
I fucking ruined one like first days of like hearing of jar tech many, many, many years ago. You know, didn't really even think about using a whole lot of just canning jars. Still kind of super naive to even thinking about jarring up weed. Just heard it, heard it in the chat rooms and shit. Was like, so went for a jar, just probably the same fucking jar to be honest with you. Pack that fucker full of fucking OG Kush, thinking, yeah, this is gonna be awesome and shit. You know what I mean? That pickle carried through. Oh my gosh. And I fucking literally had to like smoke it till like, couldn't put up with it anymore. It
Well, then you call it OG dill or something.
oh, I wouldn't do that to anybody. That was
OG Gherkin
fuck,
Kush.
it was terrible. It was fucking terrible. Yeah. So that's why I asked. I asked around forever because I'm kind of cheap like that as well.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I used to be down to all. I used to use a whole lot of these jars, these big ones, but what is it, 1 gallons?
mhm.
But I tend to like go from those. Like I've got several of them in here that I fucking I pack 2/3 full, and then once they get like they've been curing for a few weeks now, so then I'll take it and I'll move it down to smaller size ones and just pack them fuller. Like, I don't know, this jar right here, I packed this one full yesterday, and because it was getting a little bit dry, and then when I went to fuel it today, I just had to air it out again here a little bit. It's gonna go a little premature on fucking sticking it in a smaller jar.
Man, and I'm still super guilty of it. Is fucking collecting jars, random fucking jars for curing and storing weed.
I
and
like
shit.
I like to use the ones with the rubber lids on them, or like these ceramic ones that have the rubber. What do you call it?
Snap tops.
Yeah, the gasket is what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, the snap tops are pretty nice. They hold pretty well over time. Although I think a lot of times, if you're gonna use mason jars, it sucks because the 2-part lid sucks ass. I
Yeah,
don't know how many times literally I've mixed up strains because them cats have like fallen or mixed themselves up.
but they're way better than so. Like I got a bunch of these at the
Other
dollar
shit.
store, and but they've just got the regular screw caps, and
Hmm.
these don't seem to they don't unless sometimes I'll put a bag over it and then put the cap on, try to get a little bit better seal on it, but I don't know.
Yeah, them are pretty decent too. Actually, they sell like at Walmart sells like plastic, but dude, for
Well, I got these ones for $1.25. These pop top or these ones with the grommets on them. They're pretty. I mean, they're decent size.
no, some are like they look like quarter size, quarter half size jar.
Yeah, I think they're quarts.
But yeah, fucking that's way fucking weed goes bad. It's sometimes bad, but so I guess long story short, this I don't get to all this. Do you think plastic jars are necessarily as bad as they think they are? Obviously, we lose a lot of trichomes that stick to them, but um, I
Well, they
don't
say
think that.
they off gas, so you can get the plasticky smell. I've got a bunch of little jars in here that are plastic that like sometimes if I get to the end of the end of my little personal jar, I'll stick it in a little plastic snap top. But yeah, I've heard they can off gas and you get the.
Well, maybe I can see that new, but do you think that continues in time?
Well, I guess I don't know, but I've always just felt that I don't know, they just don't. Something about the glass. I don't know if it's just something in my head that or what, but what works really well is I've used they call them what are they called? They're the old school ceramic thermoses. They're like a knack or something like that. KNACK or a therma jug, I think they called them. But it's like a round. I've got several of them around here, but it's like a round jug that's like a gallon that's ceramic, but then they've got like a little metal outer casing to them, like aluminum casing. But I've had weed in those that was like 3 years old and it smelled fucking fresh when you pop it open.
Hmm. How did it hold up as far as
Well, I mean, when you fucking break a bud, it would, turn into dust. But I
cheers
don't know.
might be. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Cheers,
Well, that's fine.
fella, and Angel. How's everyone tonight?
Doing well.
Hello,
We good?
hello.
Over here in Trim Jail. Um,
That's a good place to be.
right.
I found a package for you, Mike B. I need to
Huh?
get. I said I found a package for you. I need to get
Yeah.
this Mike B. I found it the other day, and stuff that needs to be a box version. So I had a bunch of shit that came back at one point, and because of life, got put in storage at the time because life happened so quickly. So I sent a bunch of shit off, and came back to me. Raised another bunch of packages, and yours is one of them. So
Okay.
it's actually the DOA seeds. package.
Yeah, I never did get any of those.
That's because it came
Something
back
came
to
back to
me.
you.
It came back to me, and then the whole house thing happened, and
Yeah.
that shit got put in storage, and I was pulling shit out of storage the other day, and come
Well,
across a bunch
before
of
you send it
packages.
again, make sure it's the same address as I got now because I might be it might be a different address. I'm not sure when I gave you my address if I moved before then or not.
Right on. Well, we'll have
But
to
I have
double.
moved since I've known you, so like it might be a different address.
We'll have to double check on that, my friend. I'll have to
I'll
update that with a poster and shit.
yeah, I'll send it to you
We'll have
in
to
the
send you a
freaking
noodle.
Instagram or something.
You know what's funny is I looked at it and I giggled because I thought, well, I'm going to put a poster in there because it's cheaper to send a noodle than it is to resend this package. Why? Funny how times have changed. So yeah,
I tried to go because you was talking about doing that deal or whatever, and I was trying to do it, and I couldn't never get on the what is it, Venmo? I couldn't never get to find your name or whatever on there. I kept putting Eagle Gardens 1, but I don't
that
know what
in
I couldn't ever
Gmail,
find it.
that's a Eagle Gardens one at Gmail. It should be able to find it. Not that I'm like
Do
promoting.
you
I'm
have
gonna
to spell out
add,
ONE or you put one?
or you can find it's under Eagle Herd as well. Either one of them should get
Eagle Herd?
you. And but even at this point, I had it already in my head that I'm gonna send you a poster
Oh
that
yeah, the
sees
DOA
this
thing was a
shit.
long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking send those to you and the fucking you know, the rest of it. Because
yeah.
how owe you? Told you a long
No, that's
time ago.
all good.
Yeah. After
It's all
dirt
good.
found
Shit.
another after dirt road dude was another somebody I found. A couple people from overseas that got sent back.
Yeah, I'm not tripping. You know that.
Well, it was weird because it's some of it just got lost, man. Literally, like, okay, this is like that. So I put that shit in Life Flip, put a bunch of shit in storage, and as I
Right.
said, my shit got broken into. And one
Yeah.
of the things got broken into, this is no word of lie. If my post office laughed at me today because I found one of the packages was John here in chat.
Yeah.
And they ripped open the fucking boxes to see
No,
what was fucking in them and fucking slewed a lot of shit around, ripped them open, see if there was anything in value. And I had his box that I had mailed off and it had came back and
all
it
right.
still had postage on it. And I asked my post lady the other day when I was there mailing out some noodles. I kind of told her the story. I need that because she was there last time I tried to mail John's noodle. And, I said, "All right, I'm just putting together a box for it now." And I told her the story. I'm like, man, I tried to send him a box a long time ago, and fucking it came back and went in storage. They fucking ripped it fucking open, and
They didn't
and
take nothing though. They just like ripped them open and shit.
no, they threw everything around. Cups that were in there got busted and shit. But nonetheless, I'm like, okay, can I tape this fucker back up and bring it back in? Because $30 postage on that. She's like, no, that's a loss. I'm like, well, thank you on that. That saves me some time and embarrassment. So and again, she gives me, like, as much shit as I've given some of these posts for the years about shipping cannabis, whatnot. And
Right.
I have literally went to war with some of these postal workers on what my postage stamps will cover and
Right.
all that shit. And she again, man, she was like, well, you know, if you're sending something overseas, if you're gonna put together a box for wink wink, if you keep it under 4 pounds, it's gonna be super much cheaper on you. And lot it out, keep it under 4 pounds, a lot less scrutiny, a lot less, everything.
Yeah. This goes through a lot easier, huh?
Yeah. She's like, kind of like wink. I'm like, she's gave me some shit over the years too. So, to get a little bit of anything, I'm grateful at this point. Even though a lot of days, these days, the seeds and shit that I'm shipping is legal here in the States, it still feels it's like fucking.
Yeah, it still feels risky. Like I had some sent to me that got like a town away from me. They was literally like 30 minutes from my house and disappeared. Never showed up. I'm like, fuck. What the hell? And it was something from Daiga actually. And I freaking emailed Peter and was like, yo man, they never came. And he was like, well, give it a few more days and if they don't come, I'll replace them. And I was really more worried about like somebody knocking on my fucking door about it. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, fuck it. They can't say nothing about that. That's legal, but that don't mean I want somebody at my door.
Right. Yeah,
uh,
it's crazy to even think about that still here in the States. Because
right.
I guess that's before they really kind of claimed them legal. Like in the beginning portions of the show, like when we did the subcool grow
Yeah.
along thing there, the first year down there, I sent around the jelly bean,
Yeah.
sangria, Agent Orange and shit. Some of them red states, literally, man, every other place like they were hit in some of the red states would literally just like grind them. I mean, they put them through like the fine roller, like everybody that was getting them the red states. And I think it was intentional as hell. I think they seen
Yeah.
that coming from a green state. It's like, yeah, I feel the bile. Ha ha ha. Crunch, crunch,
Yeah.
crunch, 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 crunch. There you go. All right. We ran that
Yeah.
bitch through like 10 times. Oops, it's
Here's your
stuck.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Hopefully, one of these days that we won't have to worry about none of that shit in any state.
Hopefully, I think we're close.
Got to be. What is it now? Like 30 states or something? 36 that has at least medical.
Something like that.
Now I know they keep putting in bills and stuff through the Congress or whatever, but like they never get passed.
I think Minnesota was 36.
That's a lot of them. Yeah, I know Ohio just come on for wreck, didn't they?
Yep, got the air raid siren going off.
Really?
Man, what you got a tornado watch or something over there?
No, but we are in tornado country. Every day at 10 o'clock goes
They
off
do
one.
that siren every day.
Every day at noon and at 1, at noon and at 10.
What the hell they do that for?
So
Just like
people,
a test,
when there is an emergency, people don't do anything.
right? It's like
Yeah.
it's just them letting it off for no reason.
No, it's the curfew. If you got to be home by 10. because when kids
Uh,
used to play in the street and whatnot. Nothing to do that.
Really?
I think kids used to do that, didn't they?
There was like some towns around me here, Michigan, that there was curfews for different ages at one point.
yeah,
All
for
right.
like teenagers and young kids, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
we get busted for curfew in my little hometown, like little
Yeah.
5,000 person town. Remember one time I got picked up. It was like 1 in the morning. I was like 15, maybe 16, and I had a bunch of my stepdad's fucking homegrown on me, and it was just fucking dank, just reeked like a motherfucker. And fucking, I was I fucking I got roughed up by some older guys that fucking punked me for a bunch of my weed, and I'm walking like defeated, walking down the fucking road or whatever, and a cop picked me up, and he had me sit down in the front seat, and like you know, small town, he knew my family or he knew where I lived and shit, and he drove me across town, drove me to and dropped me off at my apartment or my mom's place or whatever, and fucking he's like, all right, well, you have a good night, and he fucking drove away, but like, there's no way that I didn't just fucking.
That he
I
didn't
mean,
smell that shit.
oh yeah, I mean, just reeked. I had probably an ounce on me or something like that. But I mean, I'd been smoking all night and had a lot more than that on me previous to that. Nope.
you know, I came from that kind of town too with the fucking, the curfew and shit. But even to that, as we talk about it, it sounds so like footloose.
Yeah, because if it would have been any other night, or if I would have been some of my friends, they would have gotten a curfew ticket right then and there. But
You guys can't be fucking dancing around smoking cannabis after fucking 9 and shit. People when the lights are out.
that's the weird thing that's going on here now too, is that so the Minnesota law, it's legal to smoke in public places. Um, but this individual towns are putting up moratoriums now where they're making their own laws. Like I was just in a town like 10, 15 miles from here that's a little bit bigger town has actually got like fast food and whatnot and a Walmart and fucking um I'm stoned now. I forgot just where I was going with that. Oh yeah,
How long you smoking in public?
yeah, I was wondering if I could, if like if I get busted smoking in the fucking parking lot or whatever where I was at, and that town had made laws already that state no marijuana smoking in public in on public property, and then they also have it made a nuisance law, so where if there's excess smoke, that becomes a nuisance, then you can get a ticket for that. But that's just in that town. Like in my town where I'm at, it's a smaller town. There's no laws.
That's even just as funny. You pesky kids forming clouds and stuff. Get out of here. It's too much in one play.
Yeah, or they're like excessive ashes. It was one of the things, part of it too.
Well, like I said, I guess be grateful for the baby steps, right?
Yeah, yeah. They still don't have the cannabis commission here yet. They're like the board, so there's no unless if you're on the Indian reservation, there's no way that you can't sell it yet.
Oh, see, now that's where Michigan, and again, I don't know much I want to talk about this, but um, Michigan and the tribes are starting to work together.
Well, that's got to be
So,
how Minnesota did it because they made the law so that they're the only ones that are allowed to see. You can only buy it on a reservation right now.
see, right now I have a couple of friends that are dealing with with the reservations, and it kind of are looking for some good caregivers here in Michigan because, basically they are now wanting to get into cannabis, but don't necessarily want to get into the cultivation side of things yet. So they're looking to Michigan caregivers that are like can pass quality kind of like inspection and then a testing for their market, but they are definitely open to Michigan caregivers kind of cannabis there, so it's becoming an outlet, a good outlet for you know
Yeah, I was just
Michigan
thinking.
caregivers. I think I heard, and again, I shoot myself in the foot, but I've heard some pretty decent. I'm not even gonna put I'm not even gonna put prices on this, but I've heard some pretty decent prices being, given on the reservation for cannabis these days. I mean,
I
I'd
forget.
say close to 2012 prices, almost close to there. I mean, well, I
I know
mean,
they're raking. They got to be raking it in up there, but I don't
all
know.
right, fucking 26 ish, per unit, kind of what I've heard, 24 to 26, something like that. Uh, which ain't bad. I mean, the cannabis market, as we know, is kind of crazy, but it's from what I heard, I was like, no shit, no shit.
I
Uh, I wish I had a garden in play right now because I'd totally be crossing my eyes and dotting, crossing my T's and dotting my I's on this shit for sure.
I roll. I do a lot of pre rolls with just my little fucking trusty little top thing here. And these things are like $5 and they last like a year.
Have you ever tried them for joints, man? I've used one of those clicky
Yep.
models and
Yep.
fucking
No,
gummed it
I
up
love.
in
I
no
use it for
time.
joints. You pack it in there. You always know the same amount that you want to put in there, and then once I pack it, I twist the one end on it, the open end, and then I take and I'll you can like there's a way to work the filter out of there while keeping the filter paper on is what I'd like to do. So you just kind of work it back and forth and the filter will pop out. And then you got the paper part there still. And but I'm thinking I just kind of I pre-roll a shitload of them and I'll go to the bar or something and just hand them out to people just to have them tasting some good weed for I don't know. Or some different weed. Like I don't know, I got some crazy flavors in this shit.
Right, that's where joints are gonna look here for too long anyway.
Well, I know they have hemp cigarettes that have they're kind of like how I think they were Parliaments maybe. There were cigarettes that had like the hole down the middle of the filter, or maybe Parliaments just had like the weird end on them. But
I
there was
seen.
one.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've seen hemp ones that had a marijuana leaf shaped hole that went through the filter. I don't know, they're kind of neat looking, but
I seen they were a pack of pre-rolled fucking THCA joints. Cigarette.
well, that's kind of the way that a lot of people are getting around some certain laws and shit, apparently, because it's like that's like the non-carboxylated form of Delta 9 or some weird shit where like I don't know. I'm saying the wrong science behind it, but it's something to where you can go online right now and you can legally buy THCA in all 50 states.
Because it's not THC. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not that it doesn't have that psychoactive element to
Or
it.
like Minnesota still got weird laws with or a lot of the states do with even Delta 9 derived from hemp because it's I don't
Cheers, so
know.
gal. What's up, man?
Cheers. I'm on a mission to find some fucking hunting gloves before tomorrow morning. I've been to fucking 4 stores already, and apparently gloves are not something they sell in California,
4 stores from 7 years ago.
right?
Is it unseasonably cold there?
No, but up in the fucking deer woods, it was fucking 21 degrees this morning,
Ooh.
That's chilly. It
and
hasn't even been that cold here yet.
well, that was with the wind chill and all that bullshit. but it was fucking freezing. I couldn't have shot a deer if I tried. I couldn't have fucking pulled my bow. Too cold.
You got to get out and knife them.
Fuck. I almost did. I thought about it.
You got to throw one of these bitches at him.
I would take one out, that's for sure. Holy shit.
There's a place in the town over here that I always go to. It's a axe throwing fucking place, apparently. It's just like a little in a little like strip mall thing, but it's like the open sign is always there, and there's like the door on the door. It's just a big wooden fucking disc or whatever with a bunch of axe heads in it.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
always think that I should. I mean, I don't know what kind, if it's a club or what the hell it is, but it's always open, and there's always just like one car there. So I've got to, one of these days, I'm maybe gonna hop in there and fucking see if the guy behind the fucking counter wants to throw one of these at some fucking wood at once or not.
420 wants to know what's your favorite gun? Shotgun.
Me?
Yeah.
My favorite shotgun?
Rifle. He said the first question was rifle. What's your favorite?
Favorite rifle? That'd be my 300 Win Mag that I had custom built. That fucking thing is deadly accurate at 1,700 yards. And then for my favorite shotgun, that's my Remington 1100.
Nice. I have a nice Mossberg.
I'm not much of a rifle guy anymore.
Why not?
I mean, I am. I love going out and shooting, but all the guns that I have, I can't shoot really in California. I got 3 left that I can shoot out here. My 300 Win Mag, my 30-06, both of those are bolt action, and my shotgun. Everything else I got is fucking either an AK or an AR platform, and I'm not going to fucking chop them in half to make them California legal.
Well, that's why they're sold as for hunting, right?
Right?
That's what
Right? Yeah, and contrary to popular belief, the AR-15 is not a high-powered rifle. Whoever fucking came up with that idea needs to learn what high power actually is.
But guns kill people. Don't you understand?
Oh, Democrats with guns kill people.
No, it
No.
doesn't kill people.
Murderers do.
Weed.
Weed.
It'll kill a stupid person here and there. It'll assist them, at least.
Right?
But that's probably all for the better.
Which lane do I want?
Smoking some apple fritter this evening from
I've been smoking on that Camel Tony from Johnny Caniseed. That shit's pretty tasty.
nice.
I love this blueberry muffin. Looking tastier than shit.
It's got like that Camel Tony that he has. He told me the cross the other night. It was one of the ones where his blueberry cheesequake mail popped off in the room and hit everything in that room. And I forgot what the other half was, but it's got that nice, earthy, dirty, like sweet dessert flavor to it, if that makes any sense.
Earthy, dirty dessert. I gotta.
Yeah.
Tastes real nasty, but real sweet at the same time.
Baklava. That's what baklava sounds like to me. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet, dirty, earthy.
Yeah, it's like that earthy with like a sweet undertone at the end. It's I kind of like it.
Cheers
like
to Johnny
strawberry.
Candy
I'll tell you what.
if he's listening.
Didn't wash all the mud off of.
I smoked some of the Bingus Mile this morning when I first got out to my stand, and that fucking ruined like the first 4 hours of my day.
Nice.
I'm fucking 25 feet up in a tree, drooling like a goddamn vegetable.
That's always a good feeling right there. I'm always glad, I smoke a different strain and I fucking get out and I'm like, ooh, I'm a little tore off. Because it still kind of gives me that faith in cannabis that someday I'm
I
gonna
got
find that laugh my ass off strain that I've always been looking for.
I got a legitimate head rush the other day for the first time in quite a while. I just smoked one joint with a friend. Fucking, I stood up and I was like, "Whoa!" Fucking, the earth took a second to fucking catch up with me.
Even at that, I questioned my age or my health before I questioned the weed. I'm like, holy shit, too much
Like,
sugar.
man, I must be getting old.
Well, it was probably the read. It's like I had a bell ringer effect going on. I was like, whoa, whoa. I almost had to sit back down for a second, but I manned through it.
Yeah, that Bingus Mile had me so high I was afraid to climb out of the tree.
I had to fly up there just to get him down.
That's a nice strain though. So did you enjoy your time up there? Was it like
Oh fuck no,
terrifying,
no!
uncomfortable the whole time?
It was fucking 20 degrees and the wind was blowing like fucking 20 miles an hour. That shit sucked.
Was there graffiti in the trees?
No, somebody pissed all over it though.
Somebody.
You know, I had no choice. Although I did have a guy yesterday. I usually don't go out on the weekends, because it's a fucking zoo. But I had a guy yesterday come and post up at the bottom of the tree that I'm already in. And, I got my deer calls and all that bullshit. And I didn't say anything to the guy for a minute. I just kind of blew the deer call. And he looked around like, where the fuck is that deer? I did it to him 3 times before I finally said something.
Like, yo,
And,
motherfucker.
Should have started playing like
I'm like,
Wookiee
hey.
calls and shit on your phone. Or, like,
Right?
weird parrot sounds
No,
and shit.
I'm sitting up there. I'm fucking 25 feet above the guy. And I go, hey. And he's looking around like, where's this person at? So I decided the best thing to do was rip ass and see how long
He
it took
must
to
be the same
fucking
place the
get
deer
down to
is.
ground level. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, I was gassing that dude out and he fucking just sat there.
Bean souped his ass off.
I went, oh, big time. Big time. But,
Yeah, he'll probably shoot a cow
I
before
finally,
the season's over.
right?
Like, look at
Yeah,
that big one.
I got to move my.
Just say,
Oh,
you
shit.
you?
Hopefully not a problem.
I'm going up my hill and I just keep the fucking Jeep in the manual shift. I don't know how the fuck I did that. I'm like, well,
Is it just me or is he breaking up?
He's breaking up.
Yeah, I thought so.
He's breaking up. We're gonna wrap it up here in 1 minute. Well, gonna go out on the dab song anyway. It's 20. Got to start on the 20 tonight. But tough technical difficulties. Actually, Nat Clark snuck up on
It does that sometimes.
me. I was like literally like I like planned by eating some pizza and shit right before the show. It came down to like I knew I was gonna be like wiping my mouth, start the show. It came down like eating and like just sitting there for a second. casually look at the phone, like, oh fuck, it's 9 o'clock. Dude,
Well, hey, before you do wrap up the show, want to say thanks again for the Eagle stuffed pool noodle. That was pretty badass.
glad to get it to you. Hopefully, you get all those seeds to good use.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Those there's already 2 purgatory soaking in a fucking shot glass.
Nice, nice. If you need some more,
yeah.
let me know. But yeah, oh, I did send you that. I think the DOA too, right?
Yeah, you sent both versions. Yeah,
Right on.
yes, you did. Yeah,
Another-
so those are going to go in too.
oh, yeah,
Those will probably go into the outdoor at the ranch this year.
right on. Well, I'm glad the mailing service is. They actually, the lady looks at me and laughs now when she sees the noodles. She just says, "More noodles?" And I'm like, "Yeah, more noodles." Oh yeah, brother.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man, that's
He's
a
like,
hell
you
of a
got a
way to
lot of
extend
friends with pools.
right?
Yeah, yeah, I thought so. Even if you cut them in half, I mean, it'd probably be half the price. But yeah, good way to make
Yeah,
sure nothing's getting crushed for sure.
yeah, everything came out perfect, not a single wrinkle,
Nice in the poster. There was no damage to the poster.
not even a wrinkle in it.
Right on.
Yeah, it came out perfect.
That's good. News.
So yeah, thanks again for all that. That's badass.
No problem. I'm glad to get it.
And then I'm definitely going to send or stick some of those Mendo Locos in the greenhouse and hope for a male.
It's so
And
weird to
if I
fucking hear that these days.
right,
Hope for a male.
Yeah, we're all looking for that pheno for many a years now. We're like, man, I hope we get that dude.
right, yeah, but when you get
I
something
still look
good,
for the
you got to.
lady. Don't worry, Eagle.
I'm still
When you
feeling
have
it.
a
I'm
good,
done making seeds. Sorry, so go ahead.
oh, I was going to say, when you have a good cross and you fuck up and lose the parents, you really pray that you can get a good F2 out of them. You really pray you can find another good set. So
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know those were, what I ran out of that batch was amazing. You know what I mean? I passed that around to even people I respected. They were like, "You even seen that? Fuck, I passed that shit to Med." And what he gave that shit, he out of my grow, a solid 8. For
yeah,
somebody I respect quite a bit. That's been breeding seeds and has flipped as much shit, caused many people as grow as he has. Give that shit a solid 8. And even talked to him off camera and shit. He was very impressed with that Mendo logo. So I hope you do find what you're looking for, male, female. I mean, if anything, cuts ship nowadays too. So if you find always hook somebody's up with cuts.
yeah. Didn't he ask if that was something from Sub? I thought.
Yeah, yeah, he did because I was repping at that point.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, that's a long time ago.
It's been fucking really cool to even today. I'm still pulling shit out of storage. There's still shit in storage.
Nice.
And looking through boxes of t-shirts, my TGA t-shirts, shit.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I've sat on over the years. I'm terribly sentimental. I believe that or not, man. The shit that I get, there's all right, like shirts like this. It was a print. So I'll only wear this so many times. I don't want to wash the fuck out of it.
Right.
Ruin it. In fact, at some point, I even met a sweet old lady that where I worked that's been passing me these plants. Little Debbie. Cheers if you're watching. She knows about the show. One of the few people that were. But she's been giving me plants, and she said she'd make quilts and that. Oh, she's like, no, my hands. I can't do it anymore. My hands are all fucked up. But I would love at some point to take like all those shirts that I'm afraid to wear and that I've been given and shit or sponsor shirts, whatever. You know what I mean? Take all those shorts and do like Miss Jill did kind of at that one point. Make a fucking a canvas quilt of all my fucking favorite beat t-shirts.
Oh, there you go. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And yeah. That'd be a good way to kind of keep them without, washing them, losing the actual print and shit.
Right.
There's a lot of shit. I literally treasure all the cannabis history and shit.
How does Smiley keep his hat so shiny?
He doesn't cover it in fucking what you cut that time, man.
Those are pavers. Patio pavers.
They cleaned up well, though.
I mean, I wear it a lot though too. I mean, I've already got the bill starting to wear through over here.
Right
They wearing that mug out.
7 shades of paint specs on there.
That's when it's just getting broke in, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's got a nice sweat bead right on the inside of the. Oh yeah, look at
that. That's a sign of a good hat. That salt ring.
It's like that's the one he wears all the time.
I get it in a lot of my hats, man. Summertime, it's hard not to get it. Your favorite.
Oh, especially like where you do construction. I'm sure outside wearing a hat, sweating in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I always got I got a big pile of hair that I always have in a ponytail up underneath my hat too. So that
don't help.
Yeah, it's bad like in the summertime when you're walking around going, what the fuck is that smell? And you take your hat off and you're like, oh God, it's my hat.
Me. It's my hat.
No, the only time that happens these days is when my plug falls out, and I'm like, "What's that smell?" God damn it! When my plug falls out. It happened. It literally happened at the chiropractor the other day.
We're talking about different.
Not that my ear, this motherfucker right here.
I was thinking of a different type of stinky plug.
Yeah, when that bitch falls out, man, that fucker smells like dirty belly button right there. Loud, dirty belly button.
Take it out and clean it every now and then, Eagle.
I do, man. It doesn't take long, man.
Hey, man. Dropping your butt plug
in me, man. It's loud. And it's bad when it's you too.
I dropped my butt plug in the supermarket once, and that was embarrassing.
Hopefully not out the leg of your pants.
Yeah. Oh no, that's what I mean. It was.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
The old lady behind me covered me though. She was cool.
She
I swear to God, I just saw that happen at Walmart like an hour ago.
Oh no. Yeah, I believe they, sadly enough, and this is where I'm drawing the line. We got to go, man. We went way past the 20. I was going to play the dab song, but I wandered by. I catch things. They sell weird shit at Walmart these days. Check it out. That's all I'm saying. Just walk through Walmart, sex aisle. See what doesn't. You're amazed to see. You'd be like, oh my God.
No, all our Walmarts out here, everything's locked up now.
It may be locked up, but you'll still be surprised what's in that cabinet.
I mean,
That's
when
what
I say
I'm
locked
saying.
up, I mean we're talking like fucking socks and underwear are in a fucking locked case now.
Oh man, yeah. You it,
Little
did
fucking
we?
button that says "call for help." And it's like, dude,
That goes
no,
for a lot of things.
Then nobody ever comes.
Need
right?
somebody.
Or like 3 different associates come, but none of them have a key. Oh, I'll get
Yeah,
somebody with a key.
There's someone
Right.
that works it's worked at Walmart before when you call them associates.
Do you
right.
think that's the way that sex box is? It's the green key system so they can all laugh about it after you all leave and shit. I'm like, no, no, we gotta wait for the second key. Don't do, don't do.
You know it's bad when the lady with the keys like, now, girls, don't mistake this. Don't mix this up with your taser.
Right. Oh no. All right, we're out of here, damn it. Dab songs like that.
All right, I'm getting out of here.
Cheers.
Peace out, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good week.
Have a good one. Eagle, fuck you for having us. Chat, fuck off. And Eagle, thanks again, brother. I greatly appreciate the care package. And we'll see you guys Thursday night.
Yeah. Thank you for popping in, SoCal Mike B. Brian Kokowski. Hopefully I said that
Peace out.
right.
Close enough.
Appreciate you,
Have,
brother.
have a good night, everyone.
Well, see you. Thank you for hanging out. The rest of you guys as well. Appreciate you guys' time and hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last couple of hours as much as I have. Things to look out for this week. Maybe an extended Weed Nerd World, a Thanksgiving Weed Nerd World, possible episode of fucking Talking Shit with Eagle, and quite a few people that have volunteered that I really need to jump on before they get pissed and go, hey, what the fuck? He said yes forever ago. To those people, I apologize because there's quite a few of them. As things start to settle down, when it starts to set in, I'm going to be 100% craving to do those episodes. So please don't give up on me. They will return. Other things to look forward to this week is again the organic wormhole 2.0 Friday. This week, Mr. Smiley, and I'm sure the Pharmacy Seed Network, and again, Medically Fit. I believe this week, possible special guest, Country Roots, and Nick Risden. And as far as I'm on my fence, where I'll take my place with the organic, I may just honorably bow out and pass it over to them. See. But nonetheless, you guys still listen to the organics from some great folks. So keep your ears out for that Friday, 7 o'clock. Should be happening. And maybe, fucking talking shit with Eagle sometime this weekend. Said we gotta pick it back up sometime. So with that being said, have a great week. All worst case, I will see you Thanksgiving. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness will save lives. Say goodbye, Miss Angel. That being said, please have a great weekend or great week. Great week. But get out of here before I ramble on.